Next morning we were blessed by another sunny day. That's good because we have a long day of cruising ahead. Our stay in Oulton Broad has been enjoyable, but we're looking forward to cruising up to the Northern Broads through Great Yarmouth. I'm always envious as I look at the beautiful homes that border the Broad, with their magnificent views and manicured lawns. Edward has taken the wheel, and the Broad is all but deserted on this Wednesday morning. If I travel here from Brundall, it's usually on a Saturday night, and on Sunday as we leave, it can be like a Henley regatta here. This morning our conversation is all about the pros and cons of the places we are passing. I must say that slowly cruising through the Broad, camera in hand, coffee next to me, is a typical Broads experience. The herons almost look artificial. Good thing she moved her leg. And then we have breakfast as we cruise.
The smell of kippers. But fortunately there's a nice breeze.
Kippers on toast. For those who don't know what a kipper is, it's a smoked herring, and is without any shadow of doubt my favourite breakfast dish. Unfortunately, the sun appears to have disappeared. We're now entering St. Ollas, travelling with the tide and making good time. Past the Bell Inn, we should reach Great Yarmouth in an hour or so. As we enter Breydon Water, the breeze has got up a little. The largest expanse of water on the Broads, it's exposed to the elements and gets interesting sometimes. We soon reach Great Yarmouth. It's slack tide, and we've had the tide with us so far and are making good time. As the tide turns, we'll also have it with us as we head up the Bure. It's noon and nothing much is happening. I would have expected more boats as this is the ideal time to pass through. On days like this, it's mainly put the camera away, have a cup of coffee, and reminisce. Lunch at the Ferry Inn. Good English fare. With a view. Now just look at that. The good news is by the time we finished an hour or so later, a UFO had appeared in the sky that was later identified as the sun. Had we had this weather an hour ago, we should have enjoyed al fresco dining on the lawn. Such is the fickleness of English weather. We're not complaining. Things look quite different when the sun emerges, so our spirits are up as we continue our journey. Achill Bridge signals our arrival in the Northern Broads. In another hour, we will be enjoying different perspectives. In many ways, these waterways are unique, the majority of the Broads being man-made. But with numerous rivers connecting them all, to create this waterway wonderland of sailing boats, windmills, amazing scenery, and perhaps most important of all, the wildlife. We're on our way to Potter Heigham and dropped into Womack Water for a quick look. It's a nice place to moor for the night, but as it's only 5 p.m, we're still exploring. Sailing boats are common here as Hickling Broad is nearby. The Norfolk Wherry Trust also has trips. We're now travelling up the River Thurne to Potter Heigham, a delightful place. The houses on the banks of the river here tend to be small, as access is often limited. A very scenic location with some fascinating buildings. The bridge at Potter Heigham is iconic, though it's slowly sunk over the years and now only allows very small vessels to go under. It dates back to 1385. We actually just did a U-turn without stopping. We're now really enjoying what has to be the best time on the Broads as the evening sun sets.
One thing I like is wherever you go on the Broads, you hear the birds song. Different kinds of birds in different places, but it's just music all the time wherever you go.
Difficult to believe the cloud and wind we had earlier, though it's still a little windy. Today has been strange in that we've been cruising all day. It's nevertheless been very enjoyable, taking in the sights, having a chat, soaking in the atmosphere of this amazing place. We're back on the Bure, this time passing St. Benet's Abbey again. And then heading up the River Ant to Ludham Bridge and beyond.
Cruising in the evening time is just, I think, the best time. And many people will moor up early to get a mooring place. So it is difficult to get a mooring place, but the joy of just cruising along and enjoying the Broads in the evening with very few boats still floating is tremendous. I love it.
How Hill next stop. The wherry's moored up. Still a nice breeze. Ørsted is next, and then we enter Barton Broad as the sun sets. And believe it or not, we've managed to get a mooring at Barton Turf that is perfect. What a day it's been. Oh, and we managed to walk a total of 6 minutes all day.